Why is nobody talking about Dim or Hachi? We've always talked about white slave traders, forgetting to talk about black Igbo slave traders too. Now, Dim or Hachi wasn't only a slave trader, he hanged any man who dared to sleep with any of his wives. Dim or Hachi was a popular slave trader. He was feared, respected, and equally avoided. He was so feared that you do not casually walk past his house. You run past it to avoid Ekpage. Yes, he was a renowned slave trader. He lived during the era of slave trading. And as Wizu, widely known with his other title, Dim or Hachi, is amongst the greatest names Nnewi produced. He was the one that advised Ndi Nnewi not to fight the white men once they enter Nnewi. He advised them that they should calmly surrender to them and do whatever the white men demanded of them. As a slave trader, the job demands traveling. This exposure helped him to witness firsthand what the whites did to villages that resisted their new government, religion, and trade. Now, during his time, Dim or Hachi was popularly known to hang any man that lured any of his wives to bed. He is not known to do anything to the women, but he does not spare the unfortunate man once he realized that he has slept with his wife. As normal in his time, he had many wives. It is no news that most men with numerous wives found it sexually hard to satisfy all their wives. As a result of this, some philandering men target such women. According to Dim or Hachi, what annoys him most is not that they just slept with his wife, but what exactly did you tell her that made the wife of a deacon like him to soften up? He believed the men must have convinced the person that he, Dim or Hachi, is not as great, tough, and feared as believed. This is what led to the saying, Dim or Hachi siri na iwe ya bụrụ na ala nwunye ya, mana kedu ife akpagidere nwunye ya ka o kweta? Kedu ife ya bụ nwoke gwalụ nwunye ya? The process that led to the act is what pains Dim or Hachi the most. So he hangs any man that sleeps with his wife because he believes such man must have convinced his wife that he can do nothing. When you examine what Dim or Hachi did on the day of his Isi Nni Ozo, you might agree that Dim or Hachi respects women despite his tough exterior. On the final occasion of the Ozo initiation, you are expected to hail the new initiate with his new Ozo names, and the new minted Onyozo will in turn drop money or entertain you. However, Dim or Hachi on this special occasion was not impressed with all the names and adulation heaped on him till one old woman came by and hailed him. Dika na-atụ egwu n'ezi mana nwanyị na-emeri ya n'ụlọ. Immediately, Dim or Hachi jumped up and gave the woman the highest entertainment. He gave her bags of money. Whenever I read or hear that our ancestors maltreated women, I laugh and smile because I believe that the person saying this know nothing about our ancestors. Igbo ancestors knew their greatness stops in front of their compound gate. Once you enter your homestead, the women take over. I believe this is true in most stable and successful homes across the culture. The real rulers or men of the house are women. Alose Abotefe. Your success or failure as a man depends on how you worship her. If Dim or Hachi, as feared and tough as he was, knows this, how come some men in today's society do not understand the power of a woman? No matter how small or young she is, once married, is fire and has a great influence in the family. With this, tell me in the comments if you still believe that our ancestors never respected women in Igbo society. Outside storytelling, we supply granite chippings used for construction. Do well to contact the number displayed on the screen to place your order.